Hi guys, good morning from Dhaka, Bangladesh. Joy here with you. I'll be doing a morning thoughts episode on random topics. I don't have any notes with me. Just want to talk about life and general things, fragrances in general. And I just reviewed a couple of fragrances. I'll upload them side by side with this one. Let's just do a morning thoughts episode. Just update with life and weathers and what's going on in a fragrance community and weather change coming up. So I want to give you some heads up. So first of all, we are still in that phase, like morning phase that Carlos, you guys know that he passed away, one of our best reviewers, one of the most popular figures and a celebrity reviewer, well loved. And first of all, let me thank you. Thanks to everyone. Let me thank everyone who are commenting under my video that I put a tribute. It's a lots of hundreds of comments and then love pouring in, and I think it shows a person's popularity and how much he was cherished, how much he was cared for, and people sharing with his. I go to his profile and I see, because he is my Facebook friend, so I saw all these beautiful, like, reviewers also putting up their like precious words, condolences. So it's so nice to see tributes like that. It's like you think life is about as long as you're alive, but there is life after this life. So I believe that. And when people leave us, it's just their body that leaves, but sometimes uh, I heard it somewhere, like, people actually really die when people forget about who are deceased. If you're remembered in people's lives and their memory and their heart, uh, that's the until that time, like that time you are actually alive among the loved ones, people in the world. So Carlos is one such guy. So it will take time to absorb this, and I really again will say I am really sorry, Steven, for your loss, because in the fragrance community, Steven and Carlos always are together, like best friends. They're reviewing. You guys know that I have seen, I think, equal numbers of reviews they do individually, and then they did together as a team. So apart from Steven, Carlos did also help many other reviewers and guests. He brought beautiful guests, and then we all know, like, I really think his channel, the guests that he brought, people who worked at with him, co-workers or people who work at fashion boutique, their opinions were really interesting, very valuable. These are the things that made his channel great. There was no fake promoting, there was no fake models or paid models to say fake things. So these things made his channel very vibrant. And then thing is, like, earlier days he used to go to his workplace and take the ladies' opinions. He was very popular, very very popular guy. So I think it's thanks to all of you who are saying kind words, and on most part I'm saying like positive remarks. Thank you so much for your kind words. Hopefully he is in a better place now. His soul is resting, and we will meet him in afterlife. Okay, we are all destined to be there. So thank you so much for all your love, fragrance community. Keep them coming in, and please remember him. That's the best thing you can do. Watch his reviews. I've been binge watching his reviews, some of the older reviews, some of his singing. That made me like nostalgic, like, how much work a guy has left behind. This is what keeps him alive amongst us. Okay, so few things I want to talk about today. Yesterday I did not feel like doing reviews. I just did that video, then I just took rest. I thought about it, like, life, how uncertain life is. I was mentioning it yesterday. Life is like so unpredictable. A fully grown man, a fully fit man can suddenly pass away. I have seen death in Bangladesh. My known people, friends, or our celebrities, or even worldwide stars are passing away, and you cannot say like all of them were at their last stage. Some of them were at their prime. They were, I feel like, guys like Carlos, he it was too early for him to go, personally feel, but God knows when it's time for us. So that's, we cannot do anything about it. So whenever God feels like you want to call us back, we have to go back. But the corona additional situation, because I heard Carlos, I think many people asked me what happened. I heard most of the comments, they said it was a heart attack, and we know that he was not well. So my heart attack is like a, it's a deadly thing. So it sorry. So it's like I have seen my family members. My father suffered a minor heart attack, he went through open heart, and my uncle recent times he did. So I know what it feels like, the tension that people go through, and the family members, they know the pain. Even if you're hospitalized, operation, those are the times, very difficult times, you cannot do anything else in your life. Okay, so what I'm trying to say is here, our stay in this world is very, very short. So again, very important, when someone passes away, it's important that we show respect, our mourning. But when someone's alive, if you really like someone, you want to say something that can, you think will inspire them, or your their work means something to you, go and tell them, write it to them, so they will know. Okay, so when people can see, like, little goes a long way. That's what I always feel. A word of kindness. Some of the days, I'll tell you, just share a few stories. I do this fragrance game since 2016, reviewing, and I'm not the richest guy on the planet. You guys know that. All my precious things are my perfumes. I did not buy a car. I used to have a car in Malaysia. I used to have a business restaurant. I used to buy a lot of other things. Nowadays, you'll see, most of the time, you'll see I rotate my same t-shirt, same glasses, or same watches, because I don't invest so much in my favorite things anymore. My things are fragrances. So I've chosen this life. So at times, I work, but some of the times, due to Corona or many other reasons, business is not good. So I struggle financially. But I get down, like, sometimes I feel so down, like, it's people might think, oh, he's cheap, he's talking about money and then happiness together. It's not exactly that. Sometimes, like, your work, you cannot work, like, when you do fragrance, I have a decanting page, that's my work. And then, I stay with my parents and we have our own place, so we don't have to pay rent and all that, that's there. But my happiness is like buying fragrances every month, review it for you, showcase it for you, experience, put top 10, this, that list. But when I feel very down, this is the point I'm trying to reach. Sometimes some of my good friends can come over here, and I will forget the fact that I don't have so much cash in my pocket right now to spend middle of the month or end of the month. Uh, I'm not going to name them because they know who they are. One of my friends come over here, the weekend especially, and then we talk about 2 3 4 hours, we don't know, in the just in the car. Before the corona, we used to go out for coffee here and there. But I remember, I tell you one thing, you don't need thousands of friends in your life. Okay, you can have well wishers, but you just need 3 to 4 good friends, even one solid friend who you can talk to, where you can open up to. These things are can keep you alive, keep you okay. Sometimes, there's depression going on due to corona situation. People lost their jobs and they cannot go out, they cannot socialize, they cannot see their friends, they cannot go play bowling, watch a film. So it affects after 1 long year plus. We have been doing everything on, I don't even know how people are managing, people who are teaching. I see my dad teaching, my friends who are lecturers, they're teaching, they're doing, what is it called, Zoom, what is it called, that app that you use, and you have the conference online, you cannot. So still it's going on. We had started getting some flu shots here and there in Bangladesh, so it's starting. But life has been affected. So I just tell you, life is very unpredictable. So make sure, especially your loved ones, family, and your friends, check out on them. Like, if you stay far from them, every now and then call and then check if they're okay, how are they doing, if they need anything, if everything is financially stable. And I keep mentioning the financial status because the sad reality is nowadays, you know if you don't have money, no one cares for you. If you don't have money, you cannot afford anything, you cannot afford good food, decent uh, things in life. Okay, this is why you need money. I really wish it wasn't like this. Like, nowadays you need money to survive. But many people wouldn't tell you if they're not doing okay. They just seem okay from outside, but perhaps they are, you know uh, like, how to say, hit with a lot of problems in their lives. So the mornings, I feel a little bit, I know I look a little bit uh, like under the weather. Like, one of my friend Russell, he's a reviewer. He is my good friend from States. He checked on me that day. He's like, hey bro, I just want to check on you if you're okay. No, I'm physically okay now. I go through sickness every now and then because due to the lifestyle that I have. I eat like no discipline. I eat more like carbs, meat and stuff. So when you have so much tea, coffee, sugar, it's bound to happen. And if you don't work out, like walk for some time, you get sick. But physical well-being and mental well-being, both are important. So check on people if they're feeling okay. Sometimes loneliness can kill too. Okay, sometimes depression can come from having nobody to share anything with. So I'm not trying to relate it with Carlos, but I'm trying to say, like, check on your mates, okay, if they're okay, and if they need something, or if you just wanna, go, and if your pubs are open, go and have a beer somewhere, like if you're in Australia, that's a culture. If you know just give them a call. I talk to my friend, I'll just tell you, Chad. Once in a while he send me voice clips. Hey, we talk like two buddies. Like, sometimes if people saw us talk, I think they would say we are dating or something, like we have a man crush on each other or something. We talk a lot. So it's nice to have friends. So thank God for this fragrance. This is what I get from this fragrance thing. If you want to get involved and engaged and communicate with us, please join our Fratcom Bangladesh group. I have made a group for some years now. I'm always there. So fragrance YouTube review, I just leave the reviews and I interact there because my work, I have to run a lot for decanting, other work, and going to shops and doing reviews. So most of the time I'm busy, and I always have my phone with me where I check my group status. So please join Fratcom. I'll leave the link below just like usual. And one last topic before I go. Uh, Weathers are changing in Bangladesh. The winter basically came very late, and we did not get very super cold winter this time in Bangladesh. If you're from Bangladesh, I'm telling you, outside Dhaka, sorry, in the capital city, over there they were like very foggy. It went down to 3 degrees, 4 degrees. But this year the cold weather didn't hit us in Dhaka. So thankfully, in one way, that corona did not spread that much. Our number of affected and death came down, but still there. But I just want to tell you, if you happen to be from Asian countries, summer will start soon. So if you are in fragrances game, like, as long as you're alive, we keep our thing tight, like we talk about fragrance, we're very serious. So perhaps start wiping the bottles that are freshies, and try to get few fragrances if you want for upcoming summer to prepare for the summer heat, because you cannot use a heavier fragrance anymore. Incense, tobacco, booze, the times are gone. Still a little bit cold weather, mildly pleasant. You don't sweat that much, but the sun is out nowadays. Okay, it's not gloomy anymore. So many sickness, like I got sick because due to the weather change, basically a lot of flu will fly around the air. So be careful. Do not drink cold stuff, do not smoke. Be very careful, and what you eat, watch what you eat, and that can have a big impact. So be prepared for weather change, for summer heat. To beat the heat, you need some freshies that will do better, like in the weather setup. Okay, and last but not least, I want to talk about one thing that is, I've been thinking, we do fragrance reviews, people ask us in the group, like they create a poll. They say, hey bro, what's better, Chanel, Dior, Dolce & Gabbana? They put like 5 fragrances and choose one. And they want to buy that one that gets more love. In that way, yeah, it's a good thing. One thing that people let you know what they prefer. But when it comes to fragrance and food, or even what you wear, I think you are the ultimate judge always, not what we say, not what people say. Because perhaps your fragrance that you were actually hoping that would win the poll, let's say Prada L'Homme, but that did not win. Maybe Chanel Allure Sport won. That is more expensive. And then when you buy it, actually you don't like it as much as Prada L'Homme, and you regret blind buying something based on people's survey. I would say listen to people, because fragrances are, you cannot predict how fragrance is gonna be, or you cannot decide how fragrances will turn out to be. You can only accept and decide if you like it or not. So be open-minded. One thing that fragrances can turn out to be different ways, and do not expect too much from out of a fragrance when especially blind buying. If possible, make this step, test and sample fragrances before you buy. Yes, it's good to listen to opinions, what people say. Also, in the end, smell it on your skin and see if it works on you. That's the only solid test. Learning is okay, but solid test is smelling it on yourself, then decide if you like it or not. Okay, thanks for watching. Have a nice day, and always thanks for showing love to me, and also thanks for all your kind words towards Carlos. He will always be amongst us. All right, we already miss him a lot. Take care, guys. Have a nice day. I'll see you soon. Bye.